friends. Thank you so much for being here today. Welcome to my kitchen. It's that time again. It's time to make some Dollar Tree meals. Let's get right into it. For this Dollar Tree meal, you'll need a box of macaroni and cheese, a can of chili, a package of hot dogs, and some of the margarine. In this small saucepan back here, I have put in exactly 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to be cooking my macaroni and cheese in there. My goal is to not have to drain it. So that's why there's only a very small amount of water. I'm going to bring that to a boil and then I'll add the noodles. And in this pot, I'm going to slice up some hot dogs and we're going to pan fry them so that they're a little bit crispy. And I'm going to be cutting 6 of them, not the whole package of 8. My water's boiling, so I'm going to pour the mac and cheese in. I'm going to let that boil for about 7 minutes. Time to pour the chili in. The noodles are done cooking, so now I'm going to directly into this pan. I do think enough of the water is evaporated, especially since I'm not planning on putting the milk in. So I'm adding in the 1/4 cup of the imperial spread. And also the cheese packet. But I'm just going to give that a stir before I do that. And honestly, if this is a little liquidy, it's okay because the beans and the hot dogs look a little dry, like they could use a little liquid anyway, right? All right, so now the cheese packet. Now I'm going to add the macaroni and cheese to the hot dogs and the can of chili. And this meal is finished. I'll let you know what my family thought of this one. Well, I'll tell you what we thought. We thought it was pretty fantastic. We were even surprised with the canned chili. That's probably one of the better canned chilies that we've had. We actually don't like canned chili too much, so saying that we liked this one is saying a lot. But the combination of everything was great. The milk was absolutely not missed with the mac and cheese. This is great as is, and we would make it again. This meal will be a vegetarian meal, but you can easily incorporate it to be a meal with some meat. I will be using potato gnocchi, a can of sweet peas, vegetable bouillon, Parmesan cheese, and oil. If you'd like to incorporate some meat, you can add in a can of canned chicken to this meal and use chicken bouillon. I'm going to boil some water, and once that boils, we're going to put the gnocchi in there. My water is boiling. I have added a little bit of salt. In go the gnocchi. Oh my, I'm making a mess. All right, when they float to the top, they are done. And the package says that it's going to take 3 minutes, but we'll see. And I have right here prepared a pan with a little bit of oil. I'm going to put the gnocchi in there once they rise to the top. The gnocchi have started to rise to the surface, so I'm going to move them over to the pan with the oil. We're going to add some pepper. Okay, now that I've gotten a little bit of a pan fry on this gnocchi, I'm going to be adding in a scoop of the pasta water. Oh, right here. I will actually be putting in 2 of those. Careful not to burn yourself with steam. And then I will be adding a teaspoon of the vegetable bouillon. Make sure to open your can of peas and to drain them because we've got enough liquids here. Right, now I'm going to put my peas in. That wasn't quite the whole can. You can see where we're at with that. Alright, so if you want, you can put the whole can of peas in. I'm going to leave it at this, which is about, I would say, half the can of peas. Just because peas are not my family's favorite. But I love peas, so I'll probably add peas. But I think this is a good amount, as it is. And now I'm going to shake some Parmesan into it. Here's our finished gnocchi dish. If you have some lemon juice, I saw a lot of recipes, including a Gordon Ramsay recipe that had some fresh squeezed lemon, but of course they don't have fresh squeezed lemon at Dollar Tree, but they do have lemon juice. So if you want to experiment with that, you know you could. All right, let me get my serving pulled out. Alrighty, folks, here we go. So it looks pretty good. A lot of the liquid soaked right in, so there's really not a lot of liquid left. It's very warm. Ooh. That's really tasty. The peas are great in this. They're already kind of falling apart, so they do need to go in last minute. I think like when you put the peas in, just turn the heat off and good to go. For this meal, you will need one of the smoked sausage links, a little bit of the seasoning blend, a can of small red beans, a little bit of the Creole seasoning, and some of the rice. Cook your rice as instructed on the packaging or as you normally cook rice. In a medium saucepan, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. And now we're going to be cooking the seasoning blend. I'm not using the whole bag. I'm going to use about half the bag. I'm going to see if I can do this meal with just the Creole seasoning because it says in it that there is salt and black pepper, so I'm thinking we can maybe pull it off with using only this and not any of the other pantry spices. We'll see. I'm also going to go ahead and open my can of red beans. Now I'm ready to add that sausage in. I kind of wish I would have let the sausage brown a little bit more before I put in the beans, but I think this will still be fine. I did taste test it, and this actually has quite a kick in it. So I think I might be good with what I have in there. I'm going to put a lid on it and let that blend together for about 20 minutes, and then I'll come back to you and let you know. Here's my finished red beans and rice. I have not tasted it. Well, okay. I tasted it after the 20 minutes, but I left it on there because I was busy doing other things in the kitchen. So I have left it on there for probably an additional 20 minutes. But I'm going to make my serving here. I think this would comfortably, there's tons of rice, but as far as this mixture here, I think it would feed between 2 and 3 people. Obviously, all 4 of my family members are going to give it a try, but I'm working on a few Dollar Tree meals here, so everyone's going to be trying everything, and then we're going to have leftovers for tomorrow. But anyway, I'll give it a try. All right, let's give this red beans and rice a try. Getting a little bit of everything on here. That's really good. That is delicious. Oh my goodness. You don't need any other seasoning except that Creole seasoning. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Definitely like this one. This one's great. I love this one. This one is going in the books for Dollar Tree recipes. Getting my spices here that we didn't need. We didn't need any of those. Just the Creole seasoning that was part of the original picture. That's all we used for seasoning. This is great. This is a great one. Do this one. For this one, you'll need some bread, sausage, pepper stir fry, and some singles over there. This is using only 1 sausage from the sausage packet. If you'll recall, in this video, I'm using the other sausage to make the red beans and rice dish. I have had this bread in the freezer for a while, and I'm trying to use up. So the plan is to make 2 sausage, veggie, and cheese sandwiches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this sausage in half and then butterfly it. Yep. I'm going to be cooking a third of the bag. So I'm thinking this might end up being way too many vegetables to go with that 1 sausage. But we will see. Whatever's left, I'll just put it away. Or someone can have just a veggie sandwich. Maybe they could do that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, these peppers and onions. I just tried one. They're so bland. I'm gonna go get some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and we're gonna put it on there. That should be better. And they really cook down, so I don't think it'll be too much with those sandwiches. Okay, I'm gonna get the sausages in this pan too. No reason to use a separate pan. Now it's time to put our sandwiches together. All right, so in this pan, I'm putting a little bit of oil, and now I'm putting down these 2 pieces of bread. You may see to my left, I'm cooking some fries. That's for another one of these meals, which will be coming up after this one. Now you will need a slice of cheese, and then we're gonna add the sauteed vegetables. And then we will put the sausage on it, just like I'm doing here. And then we're gonna put another slice of cheese. As you can see here, I've split the sausage in half. That's just so I can slice the sandwich better after it's cooked, so my family can all share it. Now cover with another slice of bread. Then let that side cook, and once that side is cooked, then flip it over and cook the other side. All right, time to try it. Here is what the inside of it looks like. I thought the sandwich was very tasty. I really like the combination of the sausage and the vegetables. I recommend this one. For this meal, we will be using the crinkle cut potato fries. They don't have to be crinkle cut, whatever kind of fries that they have there at your Dollar Tree. And some singles, oil to cook our pepper stir fry mixture in, and this package of beef patties. I'll be using a fair amount of the oil as I'm going to be pan frying the potato fries. If you don't have a lot of oil, you can cook the potato fries in the oven according to the package, which says 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 19 minutes. There are no alternative directions on that bag, but I'm going to give pan frying them a shot. I am using half the bag of the pepper stir fry. I'm going to save the other half for another meal. And here are the peppers and onions. And I'm going to go ahead and give them a really good chop. I want them really fine. All right, that's good. Now into a pan, I'm going to put a little bit of vegetable oil, and then I'm going to cook these peppers and onions for a few minutes. I've opened the beef patties. I'm going to put a patty in that pan. At this point, I don't know if I'm going to use one or two, so we will see it. I'm going to go ahead and cook the other beef patty as well. Okay, both of the patties are cooked in there now. I will say this, I'm glad I did not season anything because this is plenty of seasoning in those beef patties. In fact, it's borderline a little too salty, but I think it'll be okay, especially because we're going to be putting this on some fries. So for now, I'm just going to soak up some of the grease. And then I'm going to put this in a bowl and get this pan ready for the French frying. All right, we're going to get these French fries cooking. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to go ahead and keep cooking these fries. It's really loud in this kitchen, but my battery's getting low on my phone. Fries are all done nice and crispy. It was definitely worth it to pan fry it and not stick them in the oven. They taste great. I salted them a little bit, and now I'm adding the meat mixture over the top of it. And then I'm going to open up the rest of the singles that I have, which was 4 slices, and I'm going to rip them up into smaller pieces and place them over the top of the meat. And then this whole sheet pan I'm going to stick in the oven for about 5 minutes. My oven is still at 350 degrees, just until the cheese is melted. Here they are, all done. And here we are giving this dish a try. I apologize, I forgot to turn my mic on, so this is going to be a voiceover. As I am here looking at it, I recall thinking, I wish the cheese would have melted better. So let me tell you, when I ate this, it didn't matter that the cheese didn't melt. This was so good. It was delicious. The meat, I have no complaints about the meat. I thought I would maybe not like it and that I would find the flavor odd, but I don't at all. I thought it was fine. I don't know that I'd eat it like as a straight up hamburger, but chopped up like this, cooked with some veggies over these fries, that worked out really well. I would absolutely make this again. Well, my friends, that is it from me. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that these meal ideas are an inspiration to you, either to make these or to change them up and make your own. I have lots of fun doing these. I hope you have fun watching them. If I were to pick a favorite, the red beans and rice was my favorite. If I have to pick a second favorite, it would be the fries with the meat and the cheese. Those are my 2 very favorites. Okay, so that is a wrap for me today. Thank you all so much for being here. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. I'm getting repetitive, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!